Alright, hey everyone. So you probably heard the news about the Walking Dead actor found dead at age 31. His name is Moses J. Moseley. And cops, as you can see here, suspect this is another suicide. So there's probably been at least 10 suicides in the mainstream celebrity news this month of January. But here we have another, just to go over the details here. He died at the age of 31. He went missing on Wednesday, January 26th, and they found his body at near the Hudson Bridge in Stockbridge, Georgia. And then they'll go on to tell you that he died of a gunshot wound, but they're investigating to find out who pulled the trigger. So one thing that stands out is where they found the body and the day that they found the day that he went missing. January 26th was a Wednesday. They found the body at Hudson Bridge, and Hudson Bridge equates to 126, just like the date. And what I found here in two different ways of his birthday, one is it showed that he was born in 93, but then another shows that he was born in the year 90. And if I had to guess, I really think just looking at him, he looks like he was born in 93, but I don't know. This picture is a little bit older. I think this is from like 2018, so who knows what his actual age is, but going with the year 90 is what puts him at the age of 31. And the news came out yesterday on the 31st day of the year of his death, even though it had almost been a week since, he's been missing. But Moseley equates to 31, like how it was the 31st day of the year. They're saying he died of a gunshot. Gunshot equates to 31. And I included corpse equating to 31 too, just because, Walking Dead is a dead corpse, and he's also known to play in another movie, Attack of the Southern Fried Zombies. So a lot of relation to the word zombies in his career. But if he was born in the year 90, he was born on a date numerology of 144 and 54, going with Jesuit order 144 and 54. But notice in the Jewish cipher that Jesuit order equates to 1223, and that's the day of his birthday, right? 12/23. So I found that to be really fitting. If you took his previous birthday to the day of his body going missing, but the day that they're reporting that he died on that day, January 26th, it was 34 days later, like suicide equates to 34 and zombie 34. You can even say black, because black equates to 34 too. If you take the day that he went missing to his upcoming birthday of next year, it was 331 days difference. And 331 is the 67th prime number, like blood sacrifice and human sacrifice. And we're always seeing suspicious deaths related to a sacrifice number. And just to show you here, what I found pretty wild is the Walking Dead. Walking Dead equates to 46, 206, and 62, just like sacrifice equals 46, 62 in the same ciphers. And then in the Jewish cipher, sacrifice equates to 206, like Walking Dead. And then how I mentioned that he played in the movie Attack of the Southern Fried Zombies, that also carries the 170, like sacrifice. And notice though 62 in Walking Dead and sacrifice, because where he was found in Georgia equates to 62. And Georgia is where The Walking Dead was filmed. And of course there's currently 11 seasons, and they're saying he died at the age of 31. 31 is the 11th prime number. I feel like there's probably much more to this if you maybe dig, but just looking up the word zombie, I found that the first definition that they give you is a corpse said to be revived by witchcraft, especially in certain African and Caribbean religions. and of course they're African American. He is, and here's who he portrayed in the show. I'm pretty positive it's this guy, but maybe it is this guy. I don't know, because I watched an interview that he did, and he was saying that he was the lighter, shorter one. So, but if you haven't seen any of these episodes, Walking Dead, this is a character named Michonne, and obviously Moses plays a zombie. She cuts off his arms and puts them on chains, and basically they're pet walkers to them, because another word that they use is walker instead of zombie in the movie. And it's basically just her protection and stuff. So her real name in the movie, or in real life, is I'm not too sure how you say it. Is it Dania? I'm thinking it's Dania Guerrera, not too sure. But looking at her birthday, from the date of this news of his death on yesterday, January 31st, to her upcoming birthday on Valentine's Day, February 14th, is 14 days to her upcoming birthday. And 14 is a huge number with the word dead, because dead equates to 14 twice, and dead equates to 14 in a Jewish cipher. And she was born on the 14th, and we're talking about the Walking Dead. Well, not only is it 14 that dead equates to, but look at the 94 in dead, because her character name in the show, Michonne Hawthorne, equates to 94, like his surname Moseley, 94. And if you want to go a little further, she was even born on a 94 date numerology. I just found, what are the odds of that to line up with the 14s and 94 with the character who, kind of owns him in the show. Also, taking a look at this season, how they're taking a break in season 11 right now. Well, it first started off this 11th season on August 22nd, 2001. And you'll see that was the day that leaves 131 days left in the year, the date of the start date of season 11. And, relate that to yesterday's news of him being found dead on 1/31, January 31st. But if you run that particular date, August 22nd, to yesterday, it was a span of 163 days later. And 163 is a hot number, knowing that it's the 38th prime number. And yesterday had date numerology of 38, like death, murder, RIP 38, but also it had date numerology of 74, just like the word killing equates to 74 and 38. And I included the name Mike because that was his actual character's name that he was playing. His name was Pet Mike or Mike, and then the other zombie that was also a pet to Michonne was named Terry. So I just wanted to throw that in. But just so many details just adding up to the common numbers that we often see. And of course, the number of the age that he died also fitting in with everything that goes with it. So just another death by the numbers in the mainstream news. So and another thing is, to think that he even committed suicide is just being brainwashed by the media. And all these other suicides that we hear of, like the biggest one, Robin Williams, commits suicide. Yeah, right. All these people that they try to put a narrative behind, saying, oh, all these happy people are sad too, which, yeah, I get that, but not enough to go kill themselves. It's all by the numbers, and I'll probably put out more videos just reflecting on the deaths of people they say who committed suicide. But even yesterday, the lady, they keep changing it. At first they were saying she died from 29 stories, and now there's articles stating 60 stories jumping out of a building, Miss USA. None of these add up, and for people to believe this stuff is just pathetic. You gotta think, what are the odds of, why would these people commit suicide? They got, for him too, he wasn't mean, he wasn't a hot name or anything, everybody knew the name and recognized what he was from or anything, but still, people need to think. And I even watched a full, like probably 40-minute interview that he put out, and he just seemed like the happiest, smiling guy on the screen, like so excited for his career to get started. And it might have been a couple years old, but still, don't believe everything that the media is putting out, because this is obvious and they're dying by the numbers. All right, let's see it.